Fight fans, this contest is scheduled for three 3-minute rounds in the MCF flyweight division. Brought to you tonight by Flat Rock Family Dentistry. And now, introducing first, fighting out of the Lavenders blue corner. This mixed martial artist stands 5'7", weighed in 127.4 pounds. He holds an amateur record, 1 win, 0 defeats. That win coming by way of knockout. Representing Kearney Combat Sports and fighting out of Kearney, Nebraska, Haydyn the Panther Premer. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the white-tailed screen print red corner, is a freestyle kickboxer standing 5'5", weighed in 127 pounds. He holds an amateur record, 3 wins, 3 defeats. Representing 69 one-on-one MMA and fitness and fighting out of North Platte, Nebraska, David Garcia. Your referee in charge of the action, Bobby Wambacher.
All right, there you have it. Thank you, Mike Kendall. The fighter introductions out of the way, and we are ready. David Garcia in the black trunks with white and red, and Haydyn Premer in the black with gold, the Venom. All right, here we go. We are underway, round number 1 on the Bishop Jones time clock. If you commit a crime and don't want to do time, call Bishop Jones Law, locations in Kearney and North Platte. Garcia taking the middle of the cage, Kelly Wiseman, and landing one of those leg kicks. As you mentioned, he's a fighter who likes to throw the kicks.
He's got good kicks, man. They're impressive. Like I said, he's got some thick legs, soccer player legs. So watch those kicks. Oh, and that was a nice setup.
Couple kicks.
Gave up the back a little bit, but he'll be all right.
Garcia came in with the overhand right and missed.
Just needs to turn. Yeah, he did a good job. Just need to turn back in and get chest to chest and start battling that takedown, get your underhooks.
Prior to that, a nice kick landed to the body by David Garcia.
Nice little dirty boxing by David Garcia, popping in those sharp shots. Nice knee. Way to set that up by popping him in the face and bringing his hands up and then taking that knee to the midsection.
Nice knee to the body by Garcia as he has Premer up against the fence.
Yeah, and he's just going to make Premer wear his weight, which will wear out Premer. When you have a guy just sitting there, nice jumping knee, but when you have a guy sitting there laying on you like that, you're wearing their weight, so it's like double, and it makes you tired quick. You look like you're resting against the cage, but you're not.
A takedown for Garcia.
Nice little body lock takedown.
After landing a couple nice knees as well, Kelly Wiseman.
That was the key. Soften him up and then get to it. That's nice. Good job getting back to his feet, but David keeps that front headlock in, maintain control, but he wants to start looking for knee. I was going to say he wants to start looking for knees. I don't think he knew that they had a knee down. I could see he was trying that right away.
Had a knee down, did Haydyn Premer, and obviously can't throw a knee to the head of a downed opponent.
Yeah, once he had that point down, that was 3 points, and
That's right, 3 points on the ground.
Can't throw a knee, but that's what he was trying to do. He was trying to soften him up and go right back to that. Which, sometimes you can't help it. You can't see an angle. You just react and throw. Some of it's just, training. He didn't know. He's just used to throwing it. It's not like he's seen the point down, that third point down.
Oh, and he's going to take a point for that illegal knee.
I mean, I disagree. I disagree. A warning. He should have been issued a warning first. But whatever.
There you go. The illegal knee costing Garcia a point in this round, but Haydyn Premer back up and ready to go.
Nice tee. Like I said, the kicks. I like the kick.
Oh, my.
He got caught, but it could have been because he was off balance more than it being a power shot.
Right. Trading kicks to the body right prior to that, and Garcia up on one leg. Still, though, a nice shot landed by Haydyn Premer.
And Premer has good kicks of his own. I mean, he's got nice, crisp. For a guy that's only had one amateur fight, clearly he's been in a while training. Because he has good footwork, good movement, nice knee. Nice.
Wow. Garcia better cover up.
He's trying to land that flying knee when David lays in and tries to wear the weight. Nice little jump spinning hook kick, and it landed.
2 minutes to go, round number 1 of this flyweight bout in Midwest Championship fighting.
Nice inside leg kick. Well, we got to watch.
David Garcia in the black with red and white. His opponent, Haydyn Premer, in the black with gold. And this one kind of gone back and forth. The first part of the round maybe leaning Garcia's way, but here so far in the second half of the round, Kelly Wiseman. We're seeing more action out of Haydyn Premer.
Yeah, part of that's just filling out your opponent and knowing what he's doing and kind of getting your game plan going.
Right.
So sometimes somebody's style might interrupt your style, but then you start to see things and you can kind of adjust mid-fight. But, like I said, when you want to know don't mean anything. You don't know what you're getting. You don't know how long somebody's trained. You don't know who they've trained with.
Definitely.
You don't know if they trained for a long time when they were growing up but never fought. So you never know.
Yeah, and there you have it, round 1 in the books, and we're going to see a round 2. That one, though, as we mentioned, back and forth. We saw some nice kicks as we expected from David Garcia, but we saw them survived by Haydyn Premer. Some great work by both fighters in round 1.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a good fight, a good round for that fight. A lot of action, but the difference is you've seen good. It wasn't just wild exchanges. Right. Everything had a purpose. The jab had a purpose. This had a purpose. This step had a purpose. This kick had a purpose. That's what I like about seeing this level.
Right.
Because everything has a purpose. It's not just thrown wild.
Two guys that you can tell have had some more training than the gentleman we saw in our first two bouts of the evening. All right, here we go. Round number 2. Midwest Championship Fighting 21. Salute to veterans from the D&N Event Center in North Platte, Nebraska. David Garcia, the hometown boy in the black trunks with white and red. His opponent, Haydyn Premer, in the black and gold trunks. Premer out of Kearney Combat Sports and Fitness in Kearney. And again, trading punches.
Yeah, look for more of the same from each fighter. Lots of kicks, but I think David might be a little smarter and he needs to get his head off that line. A little more head movement.
Kind of an awkward knee landed to the back of David Garcia.
Yeah, that wasn't a knockdown or anything.
Right.
He was flying through the air and just didn't step. But that's a nice exchange. But they're both, he's rolling for submission, and David's rolling well, getting that transition. Nobody's getting crazy. Like I said, you start to see a little more training out of this level.
Premer Pound had both hooks sunk in there for a minute.
Yeah, he's got it now. And he's going to try to work that rear naked choke. And David's fighting the wrists good, so I don't, unless something changes drastically, I don't think anything's even close under there. And, yeah, it's definitely not yet. But Premer's going to want to soften him up and then start working that hand underneath.
2 minutes remaining, round number 2, Kelly Wiseman.
Yeah, anymore, the rear naked choke is not a high level, high ratio percentage finishing move, because guys work in the gym at defending it all the time. Put yourself in that position in training.
So far, that's exactly what David Garcia is doing, is fending off those rear naked choke attempts from Haydyn Premer. As we go to 90 seconds to go round 2.
But while all this is going on, this is points for Premer. He's controlling the match. In the judges' eyes, it's dominant. And now he does have one arm around, but as long as David fights one, he'll be all right. And it's just a constant chess battle when you're doing your hand fighting, because that's really what's going on there. Hand fighting.
One mistake could be all it takes to sink in that choke.
You make one mistake, you reach up wrong, you move wrong, you try to throw a punch when you shouldn't be trying to throw a punch. Yeah.
1 minute remaining, round number 2. Full mount is Haydyn Premer.
Garcia could be in a little trouble, but he needs to push himself up and get up quick.
He's trying.
But Premer will look to sink in the guillotine here. And I think David's all right. It's tough to finish a submission when you're that tight. You need space.
Garcia up on his feet now.
Nice. Good exchange, but nice knee.
Eating some knees from Haydyn Premer.
If he's not careful, Premer's going to land a flying knee.
30 seconds, Kelly Wiseman.
Look for a jumping knee.
Premer has Garcia's back against the cage, sizing him up, picking his strikes here so far in round number 2.
Yeah, and now he's kind of reversed the role that in the first round, where he's making David carry his weight against the cage, while he looks to, maybe get a trip, work for a single or a double, and he's going to drop down for a double, but David defends it nice. He hears the 10 seconds, so he's just going to punch and try to score, try to steal a round, but I don't think he is. That wasn't a low knee. It was right in the thigh. It wasn't low.
There you heard it.
It wasn't low. It was right above the knee.
He is going to get time, as the referee declared it was a low strike.
Yeah, go to a replay and you'll see that was not a low knee. That was right above the knee. But you don't blame David for playing it off. That's get a little extra breath in there, but it was at the end of the round anyway. But on replay, you'll see that knee landed right above the kneecap. You probably can see some redding on his leg where it landed.
Obviously, though, ruled an illegal strike by the referee, and Garcia will get up to 5 minutes of time to recover under the Unified Mixed Martial Arts rules.
That's twice I haven't been impressed with this ref, so whatever.
Well,
taking a point off of the first time somebody does something, you give a guy a warning. It wasn't flagrant. He wasn't just, I don't know, whatever.
You, of course, talking about Garcia losing a point round number one due to an illegal knee strike to a downed opponent's head.
It didn't change anything in the fight.
Right.
Unless it changes something in the fight, I would not like to see a point taken. I like to see a warning first time, unless it changes the fight, unless it really hurts somebody, and it wasn't. It didn't. But that one was nowhere near the groin. But I don't blame David for it. Here we go. So we'll see if this replay will show us where that knee landed. It was on the quad, just above the knee. It was a nice knee. Well placed inside the thigh. See if our guys can get that shot again. Either prove me right or prove me wrong from what I've seen live.
A delayed break, if you're just walking back into the room, a delayed break in between rounds 2 and 3 as Garcia took a low blow. Kelly Wiseman, here we go. I think we're about to see
I hope
it
we
here.
are, because I want to know if I'm right.
Yeah,
what I see real time from way over here and what the ref's seen 2 inches away from him,
This, I think, going to be earlier on in the round. But anyway, as I was saying, a delayed break in between rounds because Garcia got his 5 minutes of time to recover from that strike to the groin as ruled by the referee.
I mean, I get it. It's happening in real time, but I mean, that knee was... David's wearing shorter shorts, which I like. Sometimes those groin calls get called from guys wearing long shorts, and you can't really tell, but I mean, it was clear where that knee landed.
Yep. All right, here we go. Round number 3, a third and final round in this flyweight bout. Midwest Championship Fighting 21. Scott Carlson alongside Kelly Wiseman. And they touch gloves. David Garcia, black and red trunks. And his opponent, Haydyn Premer, in the black and gold. Haydyn Premer, though, I think pretty much dominating round 2, Kelly Wiseman.
Yeah, I mean, totally. With all that back control, working for that rear naked, you pretty much stole the round. Even though he wasn't all that busy, didn't do damage, but still, in the judges' eyes, he won that round 10-9.
We saw early on round number 1, Garcia some effectiveness with his kicks, but Premer noticing that, closing that distance now and not allowing Garcia to get those kicks off.
Yeah, those kicks, I mean, like I said, when you open up and you land those kicks, that makes somebody pay attention.
Round number 3.
And I can't see, like a scratch or something on David's leg. It's bleeding a little bit from something, I don't know what. I think his knee's is compromised, because when he stepped there, it kind of buckled. I don't know. Let's see what happens. See if he continues to kick. That was a nice little, that was a good kick. He's got powerful kicks.
He does. Under 2 minutes to go, round number 3, this flyweight bout, Midwest Championship Fighting 21. Salute to veterans.
That was a vicious knee. That was a beautiful knee from the clinch. Oh, my Lord.
Big knee, as you mentioned, from Haydyn Premer. Wow, that one set David Garcia down. Garcia bent over, and Haydyn Premer taking advantage of that opportunity.
Well, a knee KO is how he beat Tristan Obermiller as well. So you had the tape on him. You knew he liked knees, and he threw a lot of them. But he had a good tie clinch on him when he threw that knee, and it came right up. That was a nice knee.
Garcia back sitting up at ringside position. Jason Sitta there with him, and you see he's already given the handshake to Haydyn Premer. Yeah, you have to do that after a knee like that landed.
I mean, I have to appreciate that. Oh, nice. Man, show that again. That was nice. Nice little clinch. He clinches him up good and just boom, brings it up. It was nice. We're seeing it right here. Nice tie clinch. He controls the head, gets him to weigh in. He's bending over. Boom, getting kind of lazy, reaching in, and then just pop. Puts the head right there for him.
Yes, a rude introduction to his knee from Haydyn Premer to David Garcia, and that'll do it. Did go into the third round, but let's head to MCF Cage announcer Mike Kendall for our official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Bobby Wambacher, calls a stop to the fight 1 minute, 15 seconds into the third and final round Declaring your winner by knockout, Haydyn the Panther Premer.
And there you have it, Haydyn Premer getting the victory. It was indeed a knockout due to a knee to the face of David Garcia. And that was a good fight, Kelly Weisman.